every step is a conscious effort right now. I mean, of course, this will get easier over time, right? As it always does. But
hey, how's it going? You know what comes to mind in regards to this, even though it's just like more of like a contextual idea, is this book called The Absent Body by Drew Leder. I had to read this in the first year of my PhD, but it's by an associate professor of philosophy at Loyola, but he's also a medical doctor. So it gives like an especially interesting like take on the way that the body can be understood both like anatomically and physically, but also philosophically. So what he says is that basically the parts of our bodies that we use like to get us somewhere, like through mobility or just like the things that we need to exist, they basically recede out of our conscious awareness. So it perfectly goes in line with what you're saying about you not having noticed the way that you step on your feet, because according to Drew Leder, that wouldn't happen. So I'm just going to read you the back of the book. It says, this fascinating look at the human body reveals those ways in which our bodies are absent in daily life, whether forgotten, alien, uncontrollable, or obscured. Drew Leder studies the ways in which bodily phenomena manifest structures of concealment and alienation. He then presents a highly original critique of Cartesian dualism, arguing that it is based upon, but misinterprets, our everyday experience. And then this is a couple different reviews by other professors. So Richard M. Zahner, who's at Vanderbilt University Medical Center, says, Leder's detailed study of the ecstatic recessive structure of embodiment is a significant and original contribution, demonstrating real insight into the mutual relation between medical and phenomenological themes, which is like a basis of philosophy, regarding the body and embodiment, as well as the underlying problematic of Cartesian thought. Leder's book is an important accomplishment. His analysis of the close connections among the structures of the lived body and their cultural elaborations is especially rewarding. I highly recommend it as among the best and most comprehensive studies of the crucial phenomena of embodiment. So definitely check it out. What's also interesting to me is the way that we take for granted, especially we meaning like dominant research, in a way that autists become especially aware of, I actually argue, because so many of us, ironically, in the breakdown of alexithymia and interoception issues, we become especially aware of the ways that, because of the way our bodies still are affected by the sensory input that we experience, that manifests itself somewhere. And I think that there's a lot to be said about that. So keep that in mind. Hopefully this helps.